folks, here on Super Bowl Sunday with Stitches here. Studs here after 6 games today on Super Bowl Saturday, on Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday actually. We have over here Pro Games and X Games on tap. At the back out, we hear the female lacrosse players playing pretty loudly overall. Before we go home for the day and watch Super Bowl, I thought Jason and I would sit here and do a quick podcast for you to go with some of the results in today's game out there.
Yep.
Let's start with the Pro Division games. Jason, you taped actually 2 of those games. Let's get the first game we had on tape. Actually, was the Blood Red versus All Blacks. Well, I thought it was a fabulous game as a referee myself. What did you see? What are your thoughts on the game, which Blood Red lost by, I believe, 2 goals at the end?
I think it was a 1-goal game.
1-goal game? I apologize. Okay.
Yeah, 3-2. Very intense game. A lot of fun to film, a lot of fun to call play-by-play. If you haven't seen it yet, do so. Yeah, both teams very evenly matched. You know,
I thought so too, yes.
Very, very evenly matched. All Blacks coming away with the 3-2 win, but it could have gone either way. And
Agreed.
I even said earlier in the broadcast that I wouldn't be surprised if Blood Red was able to tie it up because they had quality chances. Both goaltenders in net playing outstandingly, I felt. You know, it was just a very entertaining game. Really
I agree.
was.
2 quick points here. Number 1, to me, if he asked Suds, the player Suds, Coach Suds, which team he actually likes to watch play style-wise and strategy-wise, it's the All Blacks. I like the All Blacks. They hustle, they forecheck, they play well. You know, I like their team philosophy in general. So it's always good to see them do well, and they played very, very well here. Same token, the one team I thought has improved dramatically from last season. Even Neil, the referee, told me after the game, this Blood Red team, it's night and day difference between last season.
Absolutely.
They're a lot more tougher. They play hard. They forecheck. They backcheck. Very impressed again with Blood Red in a loss. I've seen that twice now. I've seen them lose twice in tough games, but they actually impressed me in both losses in this case.
You know, momentum shifting in that game just so many times I can't even count that high. I don't think numbers are hard anyway, though, folks.
Great, good point though. It's a coin toss game.
I mean, every time the All Blacks would push into the zone, Blood Red defense would make a play, and then the rush was going the other way, and it just went back and forth the entire game. Again, a lot of fun. I highly encourage all of you. If you watch no other games this week, watch that one.
Agreed. As a referee, I think it was a great game to watch. A referee as well too. I thought it was awesome as well too. Next game on tap, pro game on tap, had Funkmaster Redux against DC Private Kudos. The debut at Rockville of Greg Parisi from the Afterburners. Now he's with the DCP as well too. He had 2 goals, played well along with John Lee, who also plays once in a while for our tournaments as well too. But it wasn't enough as Funkmasters came back and won by at least 2 goals if I recall correctly. Your thoughts this game?
Just a very good game by Funkmasters. They're kind of on a roll now.
Yes, 2 in a row now.
You know, a lot of people and pundits out there who will remain nameless had Funk rated.
Does one have a V and an S in his name?
Funk were rated very low the first 3 weeks of the season, but I was the one to call out that the Funks drew.
That is correct.
The Funks drew Puck Buddies, I think, to start the season, and then the All Blacks right after that. They had probably the toughest 3-week stretch of any team in the league since after week 3. I mean, they've won both games after week 3. Week 4 and week 5, they've come away with wins. So expect the Funkmasters, in my opinion, to continue to rise. DCP, unfortunately, suffering another loss, but they're a much better team. They're a much better team than the way they played these last 2 weeks, and I fully expect them to rebound. A lot of physicality, a lot of speed this game. Really liked what I saw.
Awesome, and a good point too. Give Funk credit. They are a classy team usually. When they play classy style hockey, and they don't add players just to win, which I love. It's a homegrown team of players who've gotten better and better. As the Pro Division got better and better, obviously it's tough to compete in a division like that. But they've stuck to the game plan. They haven't got extra players outside to make them better. They kept with their formula. Great to see them do very, very well. You know, good. Give credit to Keith Ingram as well, too, captain, for not buying into that Kool-Aid of I want to get better by getting more faster players out there, and I love seeing that as well. It's a great job by Funk. Now they've won 2 games in a row, and a team that we thought could they get a win? Well, they got 2 now, moving up as well too. Good point. Third game at the has Snake Eyes going against Puck Buddies. A game I did not see. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah,
so, what's your thoughts on this game?
Puck Buddies dominating that contest. Snake Eyes playing well, but just the offense of the Puck Buddies overwhelming them. Jake Berube, they actually did a good job, I felt, of limiting Jake Berube, but again, the Puck Buddies team is more than Jake. They have Sarav, they have Cassidy on defense, they have just a bevy of players. And I know I only named 3, so that doesn't qualify as a bevy. But again, I've been here all day, folks. The record in my head is skipping a little bit, so excuse me for that. I've also called 3 games today, so I'm a little hoarse, a little tired. But again, the Puck Buddies offense just overwhelming Snake Eyes. Lucy Myers, I think, still shaking off a little bit of rust. but I expect that to change very quickly. I continue to stick to the refrain that she's a game changer for the Snake Eyes. I expect them to win some more games going forward.
Now, I'm going to make one comment on this game. I didn't see the game, obviously, but the one thing I'll say, and this may be a controversial comment, but then again, it comes to me, who cares, right?
Well, when is anything you say not
controversial? You know who's the number one biggest Lucy fan out there? It's me.
Yeah.
I think she's, I would have her on my team any day out there, number one player. I think what's happening now is, since Lucy hasn't played yet, the game has changed at Rockville. It's a bigger, faster game now. I'm not saying she's still not a game changer, but she doesn't stand out as a game changer anymore because we have so many fast players now. Well, that's my personal opinion.
You know what? I'm going to disagree with you for this one reason only. She hasn't played that much with the Snakes.
Fair enough.
When she was playing with the Two Jacks, she played like 3 or 4 seasons with Two Jacks. You build chemistry with the team over that time period. Now she's playing with A, in Pro Division now versus Rec, and B, she's playing with a new team to her in the Snake Eyes. So it's going to take a while to develop that chemistry. I expect a player of her caliber to adjust very quickly, and so that's why I stick to my refrain that as things continue to move along, she will get better and Snake Eyes will get better as a result.
Got it. Now, last game on tap, a game that was actually a blowout, and the game you taped out there. The Ducks all over Puck University. Your thoughts this game and what happened here?
Again, the Ducks just overwhelming Puck University, taking advantage of their stout defense. The Ducks played great defensively today.
Correct.
Tracy, Honey, Blaze, everybody kind of chipping in on defense. Even the forwards chipping in on defense. Good job by the forwards and forechecking as well. I thought they were able to sustain drives in the offensive zone, and I thought just overall they were able to play their game. The return of Chris Calendar simply helps, but he didn't really. I mean, he had a goal, and I think he had an assist in there, but he didn't do that much offensively for them. I thought he played well. He actually did score on a penalty shot, so there's that. But I just think overall this Ducks team, as the season goes on, they're continuing to gel more and more, and we see the type of team they are. I think they're a top 4 team.
Couple of thoughts here. Puck University, a team struggling to score goals right now. A team didn't have their full roster, but on paper, this looked like a mismatch, honestly. And it is what it was. Now, Puck University, I think that they played well at the end, but they don't have the scoring and speed, and that's a concern now for Puck University. Do they have enough score to compete in pro, the higher elite level? Right now, the answer is no. They're missing today. They're missing Paul and Matt today. But you have to wonder where the goals from Puck University will come from right now because they're struggling to score goals. Again, like I said earlier, they're also adjusting. It's a new team, new players. Ducks are a veteran team. I think you saw they have a veteran team knowing where to go. Within a half second, know where to be at, and they took advantage of those mistakes by Puck University.
And I made that point on the broadcast too. Again, folks, if you haven't seen it, watch it. One final point on that game too. I thought Puck University, credit to them for A, not giving up, but B, they had several chances right in front of the net. Jessica Nayrod immediately jumps to mind. She was in front of the net several times and just couldn't convert, get the blade of the stick on the puck to hit it in. So I think it's part of it too is just a couple bounces not going away for Puck U. I think that changes moving forward.
Yeah, I think the score is not indicative of both teams at full strength what happened out here. Now, I will say one thing about Ducks. I've said it before, I'm probably I am one of those pollsters that do polls every week out there. I've done every poll so far.
I thought it was completely anonymous, though.
Yeah, but you don't know which one I am, actually. We rotate, so you don't know who's doing which poll. You don't know what, besides me, who else is doing polls, so it's still anonymous out there. But one thing I kept saying in my polls was, to me, when you grade teams and do polls, the way I do polls is you grade them on their full roster, okay? The Ducks have lost a game, yes, they have, but they lost it without Chris Calendar there, they lost without James Miles there. When the Ducks have all 4 stars there, Josh Brooks, Chris Calendar, James Miles, and Luke Taylor, they are the biggest threat to Puck Buddies. They're the number 2 team, clearly. It's 1 and 2 clearly, then the All Blacks number 3. That's the way I would vote right now if I see out there. So the Ducks are that good. Again, in this league, players don't play every Sunday, so you get breaks, and you get good breaks and bad breaks out there. The All Blacks caught a good break. They met the Ducks without those players in place. But it'll be a fun playoff, see how these teams shape up out there overall. Now, X Division, final 2 games here tonight. X Division style, we had Team Sucksies going against your team, Exterminators out there. A great game, a very close game, and again, you look at this game as one 2 ways. The game was won by Team Sucksies by, I believe, 1 goal, correct?
Yeah,
by 1 goal. Is the gap between the Sucksies' domination getting smaller and smaller, or are they like the Babylon Warriors? They just win, baby. What's your thoughts there?
Sucksies very well, continuing their reign of terror, as I've said before. This game in particular, I don't think the gap was that large. It was obviously a very close game score-wise, but At least for myself personally, I couldn't handle the puck as well today, and I think that was just across the board. Exterminators just having trouble handling the puck today. I think that's an isolated thing. I think that won't be the case next week or when these two teams meet again. But credit to Matty G for drafting a team with players that are not only skilled, but that he knows.
Yes.
And because they know each other, they've gelled very quickly. I think Exterminators and really the other X teams in general, I think that's where they're behind in relation to Sucks D's right now.
And you know what, guys? Make sure you understand here. As an analysis, I'm not criticizing the team. I'm trying to figure out, looking at the analysis part of it. Matt does a great job with this drape. I love this team. This team plays hard. I'm surprised at how well they're playing, and they deserve all the credit they get out there. But it's my job as analysis is to figure out, are they peaking or are they regressing? I think early you see them win by 3 or 4 goals. Now they're winning by 1 or 2 goals. They're barely squeezing games out. So I think the gap between the teams that are behind them and now is going smaller and smaller.
Absolutely.
And I think the other teams are getting better and better chemistry-wise. And they're still the best team in the league by far. Don't get me wrong. But I don't think they're as dominant as they were early this season. The gap's getting smaller. So that's my only point here.
Well, and I've said it before and I'll say it again. X Division regular season games probably matter less than the other 2 divisions, Pro and Rec, because there's only 4 teams in X, so it really only matters when you get to the playoffs. Sucks D's trying to make a run at an unbeaten streak. We'll see if they're able to.
Do you think it's gonna happen? Do you think it's gonna happen?
I think they're gonna lose a game. But,
I think so too.
But again,
odds are they probably will.
I've been wrong before. So we'll see.
When you analyze, you're going to be wrong a lot.
Right.
That's part of the game out there. Last game on the tap. This game you also videotape as well
yes.
too. This was the X Division game that I refereed. It's a game that I was, as a general manager of Nexus, who I drafted this team out there, I was happy to see this team finally play the way that they have it on paper out there. And Nexus did beat Zenmaster 6-0 here. A good game in general. I'm going to give you my quick thoughts here.
Okay.
Right for the game out there. No, because I love the team and that I drafted Nexus out there. To be able to shut a team out, it's tough to do in X Division.
Yeah.
But to be able to shut a team with Jake Ruby on it, only happened once before. The All Blacks. Against Puck Buddies. So when you shut out Jake Ruby, you do a good thing out there. So Nexus 2.0, that's a big win for Nexus in my opinion as well too. I thought they played good defense. I saw guys like JP Eulinger coming back and back checking and shadowing Jake one-on-one and getting Jake frustrated. I was told, Jake even said, every time I turn, there's 3 guys next to me. They gave him no space and time as much as possible out there. And I think that was a key difference out there. Your thoughts on this game, what you thought, what you saw as well too. You said this game was kind of boring early on, but what happened?
I think the first half of the game, and again, I'm not sure if the camera caught all of it, folks. So again, I apologize if the broadcast cut out early because the camera only has a limited amount of time to film in the 20-minute halves in X Division sometimes. Anyway, we've got to work on that. Point being is that the first period was kind of, it was kind of back and forth, kind of a lot of play in the neutral zone there. But I thought things really picked up as the game progressed. And I agree with you. I think the key to this game was the defense, not just against Jake Ruby, but against the entire Zen Masters team, because they have other scores. They have Phil McAllister.
They do. Yeah, they have Daniel Rubrick there.
Yeah, they have Daniel Rubrick there. So credit where credit's due with the Nexus 2.0 defense. I thought they played outstanding, and I thought that was the key difference in this game.
I thought so too as well too. A great week of action here with all 6 games out there overall. Thanks for your help, Jason.
Yep.
As always, 3 games on video for you to watch as well too. Next week we'll be back with all 11 teams, all 22 teams in action actually. Enjoy Super Bowl. Any last-second Super Bowl predictions before we get out of here?
I think Denver's going to win. I don't think it's going to blow out, but I think. I don't know who I'm rooting for, but I will say this.
It's tough to figure out who to root for, isn't it?
I think Denver's going to win. I think they're going to win by a touchdown, by 7 points.
Can we have a friendly wager here? How about this friendly wager? Let's do a drink. Shake hands on a drink. I'll take the Seahawks plus 7.
Okay, and I'll take Denver plus 7.
-7.
Oh, -7. Okay,
right?
yeah.
So 7's a tie.
Okay.
7 will push.
All
Good?
right. Yeah,
there you go.
Good.
So I'm picking defense over offense. There you go. Right here. I'm a big believer in defense. Good defense stops good offenses. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I kind of want the Seahawks to win personally because being a Bears fan. I'm a fan of defense and a running game, and Seattle has both. At the same time, though, several of Seattle's players have gotten in trouble for
issues, I'm with you.
So
I'm
not a fan of that.
Me neither. But I like the way they play their defense. The way they play defense on the ball and dominate, I love that.
Right.
So.
I just think Peyton Manning's on a mission. He's broken several NFL records, and I don't think he's going to be denied another Super Bowl victory. So we'll see.
And then, as we go back here, we have David Altshuler doing sprints here. Puck University. David was asked to do 25 sprints because the Puck University lost today. As a result, David had to do 8 sprints back and forth as captain of the team out there. So there you go. We do punish our people here, the John Tortorella style of coaching here at Puck University out there. So thank you again for a great help out, Jason. We appreciate it.
Yep.
David, as I was telling earlier, we do penalize our Puck University players for not winning. So David was doing 25 sprints as per the coaching in this case out there. Yeah. Good job as well too. Have a great break for the holidays. Actually, for Super Bowl holiday in this case. We'll see you next week.
All right, be well.
Take care. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.